What's going on, guys? My name is Ken Ross. On YouTube I go by Kenny Games. Welcome back to another video. Today 30 minutes live sniping, uncensored, unfiltered, and uncut. Let's get into it. Alright guys, you know the deal by now. We've done a couple of these. I like to do a new one every couple of weeks. When I introduce some new filters in some of my videos, I like to show some live sniping to show you guys that hopefully, you know, obviously they work. The filters that I'm showing you actually work. So let's get 30 seconds on the clock starting now. And let's get into it. The first one we're going to start with is the 90 to 91 flashbacks. I love doing this one. We can see right now 90 to 91s. I got to get comfortable here if we're going to be here for, you know, half an hour sniping. We're going for about 75,000, so that's a good price. We should be able to buy these 90s for around 65 is what we'll aim for and go for there. So we'll probably do 3 filters in this video. That's kind of my plan. 10 minutes on each unless I get really bored with one, in which case we'll switch it. But you can actually stick with buy now price. It's currently Wildcard Wednesday when I'm doing this, so the prices will be not great. Obviously they're going to be on the higher end, but that's okay, man. It's not that big of a deal. Let me know how you guys have been doing, how you guys have been liking Madden. Have you been liking updates so far? Have you been enjoying what the game has been putting out? I'm curious. We can actually add Rising Stars into this mix now too, which is pretty cool, because before Rising Stars was excluded from this category. But I know you guys seem to like the last one of these videos that I did, and so it's definitely something that I'll continue doing. Like I said, every couple weeks. I'm not going to do it every single week or anything like that. It's not going to be a weekly series. Honestly, it's kind of hard to talk for half an hour and keep it entertaining. It's because it's a half an hour just a straight half an hour talking, which, if you guys can imagine giving like a half an hour speech to any of your classes or like a presentation at work or anything, that's really not that easy of a thing to do. So we're just gonna kind of try to get through this. But in the meantime, I do have a couple things that I want to talk about. One of them is live streams. You guys have been asking for more live streams, and I'm trying to get a little more consistent with that. It's just really tough, man. Like, I work full time. I'm putting out videos every single day, and I feel like if I wanted to live stream, then that would definitely get in the way of some of the videos that I wanted to put out. So it's kind of like a pick your poison. But I am curious how you guys are liking the YouTube live streams as opposed to Twitch. I personally am loving them. It seems like they're going over pretty well, which is good, but I'm genuinely curious how you guys are liking them and or not liking them. Yes, I will not be going back to Twitch. My affiliate has been terminated on purpose. I have no intention of going back to Twitch. I think Twitch has a lot of issues going on right now. And I guess I can talk about that now, honestly. I haven't liked the way that Twitch has handled the DMCA issues. And that's not to say that I was going to get DMCA. You know, I feel like I was genuinely smart enough to just not play copyright music, and that's fine. And that's what I started doing. But I think it speaks to a larger tone of what really is going on with Twitch and what's going on with Amazon and how they own Twitch, and, you know, just their overall opinion and how much work and effort and money that they're willing to put into the Twitch platform, which I just don't think is enough, honestly. So we can buy this CEH. Can we get him? All right, we got that CEH. That's good. I'm not going to post these right away. I'll post these later because I don't want to interrupt the flow of this video, but that'll be about a 3K profit. Let's definitely buy this Tom Brady if we can get him. We won the Tom Brady. That's going to be a pretty good profit. We'll also buy this, man. Sometimes, man, sniping just goes in these spurts and you just get a bunch of cards. So that's like over 10K that we just made in the last little bit. But the point that I was making is that I think, oh my gosh, man, another one. I got to focus up for this. That's 4 in a row. Okay, we're getting hot right now, boys. Let's go, man. That's what we like to see when we're sniping. You want to go on these hot streaks, and for some reason that tends to be what happens. Like, once you hit one, you hit 10 in a row, and then you go 20 minutes without hitting anything again. And so my point was that I was making is that I'm concerned that it speaks to an overall larger issue at Twitch. I think there's just not enough focus from Amazon. I don't think it makes enough money for Amazon to put more money into Twitch to fix the issues that are going on. And I think they've been acknowledging that there's a problem without taking any responsibility for the problem, and kind of, in a sense, just leaving their creators out to die or out to burn or out to just kind of fend for themselves. And to me, that's very troubling. When I do videos or when I make decisions for my channel, I think long term. I'm not thinking for the next 2 months. I'm thinking for the next 2 years. And I honestly just see the future of content at YouTube. I don't think there's a place for content to live at Twitch. I don't think it's going to last at Twitch. I don't think VODs or clips are a viable option anymore because of the fact that you just never know when you're going to get hit with any sort of DMCA, any sort of strike, any sort of copyright, anything like that. And the fact that creators were deleting their clips right away, but Twitch was still housing them on their website for, I can't remember the amount of time, the exact amount of time, but people were getting strikes even though they had deleted the clips, but they were still housed on Twitch's servers, which is really, really concerning to me. So it's that overall kind of picture. And so you guys have been asking, why'd you leave Twitch? Why'd you leave Twitch? That's pretty much it. I think YouTube is kind of the future here in a sense, where Fwiz, the head of YouTube Gaming, really has a good direction for YouTube Live. He's been around the scene for a long time, long time. And he really just understands what he's doing with YouTube Live. There's a place for content to live on YouTube. So I'm not going to private my streams after I'm done with them. I'll leave them public. So if you guys want to go back and watch them, you're welcome to do that. Personally, I don't know why you would, but it seems like some of you have actually commented that you enjoy that. So I'll keep leaving them up like that. We'll keep enabling you guys to go back and watch them. But YouTube's also much more searchable. So you guys have asked me, like, how do you grow on Twitch? How do you get a following on Twitch? How do you get viewers on Twitch? And from what I've seen, you really can't. Twitch is not a discoverable platform. Twitch is not promoting their smallest creators. When you upload a YouTube video, we can buy this. Sure, why not? We'll buy it. Why not? When you upload a YouTube video, it doesn't matter if you have 1 subscriber or 100,000 subscribers. You have a chance for that video to be seen, to be recommended, to come up in search via keywords or tags or whatever it is. I don't think you have that same ability on Twitch. They promote their biggest creators, and they always have, because that's what keeps people on the site the longest. I don't blame them for it. I'm not saying it's all Twitch's fault that it's difficult to grow on that. I do think that creators have to take some sort of responsibility and help themselves grow in other ways. But I just don't think that there's really any discoverability on Twitch. And another reason is that I just think it's easier to have all my stuff focused in one place. I think it's easier for you guys just to follow me on essentially 2 platforms, right? It's YouTube and Twitter. Twitter is to interact with me. YouTube will be to watch my videos and to hang out with me during live streams. And that's pretty much it. It's as simple as that. There's not Instagram and Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and all these social medias that you need to follow me on. It's literally just YouTube and Twitter. And Twitter is kind of optional. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I link it down in the description of all of my YouTube videos. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's the best way to get in contact with me in the sense of got a quick question or whatever that may be. But I think it's just easier to house all that stuff in one place. And I think YouTube really is the future. And so when I think not 2 months ahead, but 2 years and a decade, 5 years, 10 years ahead, it's going to be YouTube, man. YouTube's been around from the beginning. YouTube is here to stay. They have a long-term vision and a long-term goal, and it's something that really aligns with what my channel, I think, is. I'm not going anywhere, okay? We're just getting started, guys. We are just getting started. If you guys don't know, my goal is to be able to quit my job one day and do this full time. That's kind of my dream, my goal in this, and we're well on our way. We reach YouTube partnership. We reach 1,000 subscribers. We're already almost at 2,000 subscribers. We've been doing so well, and I'm going to keep riding that momentum. I appreciate all the support from you guys. I appreciate all the views, the likes, the comments. I love interacting with you guys. I love streaming to you guys, which is why I want to do it more often. It just can be a little bit difficult sometimes because my schedule, it's just hectic, man. And so I haven't streamed all that much. I will try to stream more, but sometimes end of the year for me is really tough. I think starting in the new year, I should have some more time. Hopefully, that's the goal. That's the dream. And I should be able to get more streams coming up in January time-ish, but I don't know for sure. So don't hold me to it. Either way, though, I'm going to try to stream at least twice a week, always on Fridays. You guys can count on me streaming on Fridays. That's not going anywhere for sure. So, oh man, we are about 9 minutes into this, about 9 minutes in, and we had that pretty good run of snipes here. And we haven't really hit anything since. So it's kind of like that middle window where we had to focus up and just get a ton. But that's just kind of the flow of sniping these, especially with these filters where you're kind of going back and forth. It's easy to miss them when you're rotating through a couple of these just like this. And that's okay. We'll buy this for 65. That's a buy. Did I get it? I still did get it. So it seems like nobody's sniping this, which is always better. It makes it easier for me. Sometimes, like when I'm on stream and we're sniping and you guys are sniping with me, you guys will literally steal cards right out from under me, which I can't blame you, right? Obviously, it's finders keepers, right? If you guys get there first, you get there first. But also, it's nice to do these recordings as opposed to streaming so that you can't steal my cards. Oh man, it can get stressful. It can get stressful out here. What really stinks is when you sit on like a platinum filter for a while and then finally get a couple to pop up and then they just don't hit because someone outbids you for them. So we are about to end on this filter. We're at the 20-minute mark. Now I'm going to switch to something a little bit lower. So let's go 82, 83s. And then we're going to do that Superstar MVP filter from my last video. So let's gauge what 82, 83s are going for. So 82s are going for 65. I think 83s are probably going for the same, right? 83s are going for 8,000. Okay, well, we'll say 7,000 and 8,000. That works for me. 7,000, 8,500. So we're going to buy our 82s for under 6,000. We're going to buy our 83s for under 7,000. And then let's go Superstar MVPs here. Are we on the newest cards? We are on the newest cards. Sweet. So we could buy this. I'm going to buy this. Yeah, we'll buy this. Why not? Remember, 82s and 83s. That's what we're looking for. We're still seeing 59 minutes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, man. Now we're just going to refresh this. That makes this really easy. So now I don't have to like go back and forth a bunch and have to change the filter around a bunch. But if this isn't active enough, then we'll probably switch this up because I see that like 59 minutes, 58 minutes, 56 minutes. So if we get a couple refreshes here, I usually like to go 3 to 5 refreshes. If I don't see any new cards, then I'm definitely going to switch it up. That's just what I do. Honestly, it's up to you. You can do pretty much anything that you want, whatever your heart desires. Let me know what filters you guys are sniping lately. I'm genuinely curious because this is a community. You know, at some point, if I do start a Discord, it's filters I want to share, right? That's something that I think we should all share with, because I think a lot of us don't spend money on the game. We're not money spenders, and we're out here to help each other make coins. And so what's the best way to do that? By sharing filters with each other. That's why I started this YouTube channel. And I was looking back at my videos and I'm like, wow, I really don't post very much gameplay. Like, does that get boring at all? But I think there's a whole other side to Madden Ultimate Team that you just don't get in many other games. Let me get to that in a second. I'm actually going to change up the filter here. The Superstar MVP is just not heat right now. So instead, let's go with Core Elite. 82s to 83s, and then we'll throw a letter in there. What can we throw? There we go. We'll throw this in. We can buy that. Again, not massive profit here if I'm going to sell those for like 7,000, but it's something. It's something. I don't turn my nose up at profit. And so, yeah, let's see. 83s. No, nothing there to buy. Okay, cool. So now we'll just refresh this. We might actually have to try a different letter here because I think the B isn't really popping. What was I talking about before? This is what I mean, man. It's freaking tough. We got to go a little higher. I want to go a little higher than the 82s, 83s. I want to go higher, as Stacey King, the Bulls announcer, used to say. Still does say. We miss you, Derrick Rose. As I'm recording this, the NBA draft is tonight. I could not care less about it. I am not an NBA fan. I'm a Bulls fan. I like the Bulls. They let me down a lot, though, so I can only be so much of a Bulls fan. So let's see. 86s, 25,000, 25.5, we'll say. 87s. Oh, we're on newest. Whoops, that's a big mistake. Well, so 25,000. 87s are going for. Sometimes you have to scroll for a while. 34,000. So 31,000, we'll say. 31,000 and 25,000. So we're going to buy our 86s for about 22,000 and under. And our 87s we're going to buy for like 27,000 and under. Okay, so now we just got to find some filters here. Actually, I can go with the Autumn Blast, right? Is that still popping off? Yeah, okay, so this is newest. Okay, so we'll do this. So what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, I don't post much gameplay, but like I looked at that, I was like, oh, can that be kind of boring? Like I don't want to be boring on my channel. You know, it's important to post gameplay too, I feel like, and I do mix in a good chunk of gameplay like every now and then. But I think you guys enjoy the gameplay because I try to make the editing on it interesting or at least fun to watch. What the heck just happened? That makes no sense. Okay, we'll buy that. That's really not much profit if we're going to post it for 25, but it is what it is. We'll buy it. It's fine. I just don't feel like we're hitting on this filter. I gotta work this out. I gotta figure out a filter here. This filtering can be kind of a pain. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let's see. Let's go Core Elite, but I want to go higher. I want to go 88 to 89s. So we're just getting the 88s here. And we're actually seeing the newest cards already, so that's perfect. I need to see what the 88s are going for. 88s are going for 41,000 and 80. I won't need to worry about 89s. So 41,000. We'll say 43,000. So 43,000. We're gonna buy these for like 38 and under. Let's see. Let's go down to Core Elite. Okay, so we are seeing the newest cards. I said 38 and under. Sure, we'll buy you Stephon Gilmore. Why not? Okay, yeah. So, but then I kind of try to remind myself that I think Ultimate Team is so much more than just the gameplay. I think Ultimate Team is about the team building, and there's almost like mini games within Ultimate Team itself, right? So like sniping is kind of like its own thing, like its own game, and that's what part of the reason why I enjoy it so much is that it's about this aspect of making coins and building your team and like playing the market and what's the market going to be like and what are the hot cards and what are the investments that you can make that you think are going to go up in price and like all this stuff. And I think it makes it so interesting that people they'll complain about like not enough gameplay, or like sometimes I honestly wonder like how people find stuff like this so interesting, like just 30 minutes of live sniping. And at the end of the day, I think it's because that the team building aspect of this, and this is why we had so much fun on that live stream just building the Bears theme team that I'm going to start up soon, which is another topic I want to talk about. But that's why we had so much fun, right? Team building is just genuinely fun in this game. Like you don't have to be the best Madden player in the world to build a great team, but it's fun to do. It's fun to play the market. It's fun to make coins. It's fun to figure out how the best ways are to make coins, all the above. And so I do genuinely enjoy it. And I'm glad that you guys seem to like it too, because I'm not the best Madden player in the world. I've never been the best Madden player in the world. I'm not trying to be the best Madden player in the world. If you guys are watching MCS, that will never be me. Shout out TD Barrett for hanging with Noah. Noah has a chance to win it all. I seriously think that he does. And so he's a serious contender, and TD hung with him, which I think is freaking awesome, especially since this is only his first time competing in an MCS tournament. It was so fun to watch. I'm definitely on Team TD for sure, but it was a very good game. And it's cool to see a YouTuber make that growth, make that jump into that space. And so I'm a huge TD fan. I'll continue to be a huge TD fan. I hope he comes back and wins some sort of belt next year, or we'll see how he does in the Madden Bowl this year. If he decides to compete in that, that'll be cool. Oh, I want that Zach Martin. Let's see if we can still get that Zach Martin. You never know, right? This thing takes forever to refresh. Holy cow, man. Okay, good thing that no one's sniping these right now. Sometimes you just get lucky, man. If you're not sniping the crazy popular filters, like sometimes it's good not to always snipe like the brand new promo, right? It can be heat because there can be a ton of people throwing up cards on it. Like I get it. It can totally be heat, but it also can be, sure, I'll buy Patty. Again, we're only making a couple thousand from these snipes. These aren't huge margins. Honestly, I'd probably go back to the flashback heavyweight rising star stuff if I wanted to. I think we're going to go 88 to 89 for the flashback, etc. Wildcard Wednesday cards next when we change filters again. Or we could try a Legends filter. Yeah, actually, we'll try a Legends filter. We haven't done one of those this video yet. But Bears theme team, you guys have been asking about that. So I need to finish my no money spent season. We currently are 6-1. I know I haven't showed every game, so it probably wouldn't matter at the end of the day if I just skipped it and ended up finishing the season. But the goal of the Bears theme team is going to be to win a Super Bowl. I'm still missing a few cards. I think we're going to kind of just have to settle for that, is that I'm not going to have the full stacked theme team. It is what it is. I can't afford it. And you guys are looking at 3 million right now and you're like, you can't afford it. It takes coins to make coins, and I'm not going to spend 500K on a Roquan and another 500K on I'm not going to buy that. We'll hold off on the CMC. And another 500K on whoever the left tackle is. I'm drawing a blank on it. You guys, I'm sure, are going to comment and let me know. But I'm not going to spend ridiculous amounts of coins on those cards because they're just not that great at cards. And so I'm still running a no money spent team. I'm not spending money on the game. I have to be careful where I spend my coins. I can't go drop 1 million coins on 2 players for the Bears theme team. So we may have to wait for Redux. We may have to wait for the price of the 50 cards to go down a little bit to really max out that team. But I did pick up Tracy Porter, so that was one of the upgrades that I really needed to get. And I just need to buy Lance Briggs' power up, I think, so I can change his position to middle linebacker too, because that's what he actually was. He was a second middle linebacker. He was not a left outside linebacker, because the Bears 3-4, their left and right outside linebackers are rushing linebackers. Mix into covers a little bit, but you get the point here. So that will be coming soon. We've got to finish the no money spent season first. So expect another gameplay. Hopefully we make the playoffs. We can go through the playoffs. I want to win a no money spent Super Bowl. I don't think we have yet. We've struggled in the playoffs big time. I always lose in the playoffs. It's really frustrating. So I got to get through that. And then once we start up a new season, I'm going to be done playing head-to-head seasons with my no money spent team. I'll just be playing it with the Bears theme team, and we'll go from there. So how about a thumbs up for the Bears theme team that's coming your way? I'm super excited for that series. We got a great name for it. I can't wait to launch. You know what? If you guys made it this far into the video, it's going to be Bad News Bears. Shout out to whoever you were that gave me the idea for that. That's a great name. So it's going to be Bad News Bears, the Bears theme team. So if you made it this far in the video, congratulations. You know the name of that series that's coming to the channel, which I'm super excited for. I really need to start getting water for these videos. My throat is hella dry, man. Just talking for this long straight. Like, at least when you're streaming for a couple hours, you know, you take 30-second breaks between talking. And so you can kind of just chill for a little bit and sit back. But when you're recording a 30-minute sniping, it gets tough. So we'll go 2 more refreshes here. And then we're going to try for a new filter. We're going to try to figure out some sort of Legends filter. I think we're going to stick with the 88s, 89s since I already know the prices for those. Though I do need to figure out what the okay. So let's figure out what the 89 price is. We already know the 88. Oh man, the prices for these have gone down. So I think they'll still sell at 43,000. So I'm not too worried about that. But let's look at 89s. 89s are going for 50,000. Okay, so 50,000. Let's figure out a Legends filter. So obviously we're not going to be seeing the newest cards. Let's just throw in a letter, man. Is my trusty C going to work? Come on, work. Dang it, just doesn't work. What about D? Is that going to work? Nope, that's even worse. What about G? There we go. The G's gonna work, man. Okay, cool. Actually, this filter does not look very good. So actually, let's try to figure out another letter. N, how are you doing? This should work. I'll buy that for 35,000. That's still profit right there. I'm sorry I'm not gonna show like how much these sell for, but you guys get the idea. You know how much they sell for. I'm just not going to show the selling process because that's boring as hell and you don't want to watch that. I hope I didn't just get demonetized for saying that word. It's incredible how quickly you get demonetized. I'm noticing on YouTube, like I used to think creators were complaining about it for no reason, but wow, is it like totally the case? So especially when someone's trying to make their livelihood off of this, I can only imagine how stressful that is not to slip up and say one swear word in a video and then lose your entire revenue for that video. But at the end of the day, most people on YouTube are making money from external sources. They're not even, their big source of revenue is not even from their YouTube content. So you guys would be surprised how much coin sponsors actually pay. That's where our YouTubers are making a lot of their money. And it's also the reason why a lot of them violate terms of service and can't compete in different tournaments like MCS, Madden Bowl, etc. So like I always see those comments out there that are like, so-and-so, why aren't you competing in MCS? It's like, dude, they're sponsored by, they have a coin sponsor, man. They can't. Kind of just is what it is. What if it's the same guy that's posting all these 88s for like these really odd prices? I hate when people do that. It's like a pet peeve of mine. I wish there was a messaging feature where I could message someone who posts like an 80 overall platinum for like 500K. And I could just message them and be like, dude, no one's going to buy this. This is stupid. That would be such a great feature. If you could just talk smack to whoever is posting the cards on the auction block. Why don't they add something like that? That'd be amazing. These are the ideas that I need to be hired for. EA, hire me. I'll revolutionize your game. Though I know they have the game, or that they don't have a game changer program anymore. Though they do have interaction with creators pretty often. I feel like they just still don't listen to them. I mean, we're seeing that with Madden Next Gen. Like, is that not what we're seeing? With content that they just do and don't put out, they just blatantly don't listen to a lot of their creators. It's really obvious. They make it really obvious. You just wish that they just figure out that any game who partners with creators more so than others is going to be successful nowadays. Look at Among Us. Among Us would have been nothing if Twitch streamers didn't pick it up. And then it became one of the biggest games in the world. Fortnite blew up because of Twitch, because of Ninja. Ninja was massive in the blow up of that game. Of course, the game was great. I get it. I'm not saying Ninja is responsible for all of it, but he's responsible for a big part of it. All those guys that streamed that game helped it blow up. Fall Guys. Massive, massive, massive Twitch blow up. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Like these games would not be what they are, especially these AAA games, without the marketing budgets that these, AAA developers have. They'd be nothing. They just straight up would be nothing. And I don't think that these game developers understand that and appreciate that enough, that you can have allies within the Twitch streaming or the YouTube content communities, and instead they just alienate them. And granted, you can't take every opinion in, because then you would never have a direction with your game. If you listen to everyone, you can't please everyone. And that's fair. I get that. But I feel like EA just has a special knack of not listening to anyone ever about anything. So give me. If I lost that card, I was gonna be mad. My thumbstick wasn't working. By the way, Xbox Series X controller, same thing. Literally not worth it. I mean, obviously the controller comes with it, so it's not really a matter of being worth it or not. But are you guys getting next gen? If so, which console are you getting? Let me know in the comments. I want that Dan Marino. Am I gonna get that Dan Marino? I'm so mad at myself, dude. I just stared at it. Silly, silly, silly. Bo Jackson's price has shot down, dude. I remember when he used to be the most expensive legend card, by a mile. We still have 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Come on, man. What are we doing? I'm struggling right now. I want at least one more snipe before this video ends. I would love one more snipe before this video ends. Yeah, so I ordered a new Scuff controller. I'm a big Doc fan, big Doc fan. So I ordered his Scuff controller, which actually looks pretty dope. I'll buy that for 35. There's no way someone outgets me on this one, right? Yeah, we got it. So after all's said and done for this sniping session, I think we'll make probably, because we had a good run in the beginning where we definitely made 15K. And then towards the end here, I'm going to sell these for 43. So I'll definitely still make profit on these. I know you guys saw the 40,000 and are probably like, how are you going to sell those? So I'll be able to sell those for 43,000, which I'll, make 3,000 to 4,000 a pop on what I've been buying them for. I think we're going to make probably 50K here. No, maybe not 50K. We'll make like 30 to 50K. I can't do the math exactly, but we're going to make a good chunk of change here, which is good, especially on Wildcard Wednesday. We're going to have to we'll get rid of these cards. If I have to sell at break even in order to get rid of them before limiteds come out tomorrow, I will, because we all know how everyone just likes to rip packs for limiteds, even though they're just not going to pull them. I've literally never pulled a limited. I don't expect to ever pull a limited. I won't ever pull a limited. How am I losing these cards? Who is sniping these cards? Who? Thank you for the Junior Seau, for crying out loud. I really don't want to go below 3 million. So if we could stop giving me cards to buy, yeah, that'd be great. 1:41 left on the clock. We're hanging in, man. Try talking for a half an hour straight and let me know how you guys are feeling. Are you tired at the end of it? Because I'm gassed. I'm straight gassed, man. And my coin count is hurting. I got to get back up to 4 million, man. I was at 4 million before, and now we are struggling a little bit. Though I did buy a lot of cards in this. And again, I will make it back. So it's not like I'm worried about it. It's more so I just feel better when I have more. And I like to generally post these cards while I'm sniping them so that I don't have to worry about going to post them all at the end and the price is changing. So normally that's what I do. I use the Madden Companion app. You guys know that by now. Come on, man. Give me one more before this ends. We got 50 seconds on the clock. Give me one more. Give me one more. Give me one more. Probably about 5 refreshes or so, considering how long this freaking takes. It takes 10 seconds for a dang refresh, man. It's insane. All right, we're getting all these for like 35,000. So my break even on that's like 38,000, which is definitely even on this. So I'm not worried about that at all. We'll definitely be able to break even. That's really my worry is like, hey, if prices go down, will I still be able to break even on the card if you know it comes to that? And 100% yes. Oh my gosh, we got 15 seconds left. We're gonna go 3 more refreshes. So 3. Oh, I can't buy that young blood actually. I thought I could buy the young blood. 2 more refreshes, 8 seconds left. Let's see if we can get one more snipe before we wrap up here. That's not a snipe. Last refresh. Time is out. That is it. 30 minutes live sniping. We'll buy this last Ricky Jackson at the buzzer. Never mind, we got outbid. Guys, that's it. 30 minutes live sniping, uncut, uncensored, and unfiltered. I'm freaking gassed. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy it, leave the video a like rating if that's your thing. Subscribe to the channel for more Madden 21 content, sniping content, no money spent, Bears theme team. You guys know the deal by now. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, thanks for stopping by.